Ik eich satini stikat Johan ach tu ik ushkanach utua adi ya citat so anchit ko a audigan ya yagi achwe ach tu wusiku. Hi you guys, good to see you. Thanks for coming here. I feel happy that we're together again. And here in Anchorage, it's sunny, so I feel pretty happy today. I'm gonna jump on to our lesson. Hmm. Okay. Uh, Gushuk aya ha class ko Neski yagi ya yagi leka chenach Wednesday you do a sag neski yagi kai kera kayani disi jin ka diawachiyadis. It's the third day of the week, or as we say in English, Wednesday. It's the month of true plant budding, or April, and 10 days have passed this month. Only announcements for today are that we took a week off last week because I was traveling to Arizona, to the University of Arizona, to present with the teacher cohort I'm in for my regional native nonprofit, Doyan Foundation. And we presented on our work together. We also watched a presentation by Kudek, Joseph Marks Uduasaku. And he's getting his PhD. He's earning his PhD there. And he presented on his teaching style using immersion. And I was very impressed with his work. And I can't wait to take notes from him because he puts it together very artfully. So hopefully we can collab in the future. But the trip was fun. SAIL, SAIL, stands for the Symposium of American Indian Languages, and it takes place at the University of Arizona in Tucson. So we all just got back safely from there. That's why we took a week off. And because of that, we're adding a class on. So we have this class and then one more next week, and then we're done for the spring. And yeah, it's been a good term. Yeah, talk ite, yes, this spring.
And then we're coming back again in the fall.
And then Hatuch Satish and I will meet and talk about plans for the fall and then let you guys know what we figure out. Okay, so jumping into our warm up, uh, this is a translation exercise, and it's a continuation of what we did last time we met, but it's been a minute since we met, so we'll do it again. So, how do you call this in English? Wasa dua sauk lekachinach da sawe Susie.
How are
My
you?
name is Susie.
Da sawe. What does this mean in English?
I'm called.
Not quite.
That.
What is that? That's right. What is that? What is that, Susie?
Oh, right.
And then if Susie responds, "Tlech chosaku," what is she saying in English?
I don't know.
Yeah, good. I know it's been a while since we talked about this, so no pressure. And then the opposite, huesiku. What does this mean?
I know.
Yeah, oh wait, I know. Good job. So that we did our Tlingit to English translation. Let's take the same lines and see if we can remember in Tlingit. Wasa duasa Tlingit chenach. What is that, Susie?
Wasa.
Yeah, good memory.
Oh, yeah.
That's Susie.
Yeah, good. Das West Susie.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Susie.
Yeah. And then I don't know. How do we say this in Tlingit?
Bushke?
Click,
Good try.
click, no, click.
Wasaku.
Yeah, good. Good
Wasa.
memory. So let's practice these. Everyone go ahead and repeat after me the first line. Das West Susie.
That's the way. Susie.
And then if Susie doesn't know, she would say this. Repeat this after me. Tlech Chwesaku.
Click.
Wasaku. Wasaku.
Good. If she does know, what would she say?
Wasaku.
What's
Oh,
I'm not doing language class, so I'm running behind.
a cool?
yeah. Yeah. So repeat this. I know it. Repeat this after me. Chwesiku.
What's
Wasiku.
Wasaku.
Wasiku.
Yeah, nice. Any questions on those?
Would it be appropriate to add hut before wasiku?
Usually I would say chet would be if you're saying something happened to you or you're saying what people call you, then I would say chet. Like you chet du asak is people call me, or sentences like that. If you wanted to bring extra emphasis to you, you might add chet
Just
chosiku. Yeah, but I wouldn't put them together. Unless you heard an elder speaker saying that, then it's good, but I wouldn't. Sachligao.
Could you say kwasitu? Kwasiku?
What
Isn't
does
that what the underlined X is doing? Isn't
so
that like being the I in this verb?
yeah, good point. The underline X is telling us I know it. I'm actively doing something. And so you'll see that in a word like to know something, that'll show up as the underline X.
Oh,
I. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was just kind of implied when you say kwasiku that you're speaking about yourself in first person.
You're talking about you're the person doing the action of knowing or being in the state of knowing. And the way, so
Whoa.
like if I'm talking about myself, the way it will sound in Tlingit will change depending on whether I'm talking about something belonging to me, or it'll be different if I'm doing something, or it'll be different again if something is happening to me. Yeah.
So
Uh,
then if we wanted to say you know it,
uh,
it would be ikwasiku,
you
Kwasiku.
or
you know it would be this.
y- y-
You know. So let's double check in the dictionary and also in the verb database. So the place I'm going to take you guys, for those of you who are in the learning phase of looking up words. Okay, say for example, you want to say, I know how to say I know it, but I want to say you know it now. A good resource is the online Tlingit Verb Dictionary. And this was compiled by Agisha Carey Eggleston. So if you're in this stage of your learning, you would click the Tlingit index, and then you can open up your search bar and look up no. There are a couple different words for to know. The one we're looking at sounds like ku, hwasiku, yisiku. So if you open it up and expand it, there are a few different things you can see here. And on first glance, it can look like kind of a lot, but I'll just point out a few things that are beginner friendly. So if you scroll down, you can see a lot of different ways to say I'm to know, I'm beginning to know, I know it, you know it. If you're a beginner and you're just starting out, go ahead and just look for the English meaning of what you're trying to say. And not every entry will have every example, but in this case, we're lucky and there is one both for I know it and you know it. And so I know it is hwasiku and you know it is yisiku. So what sound changes when it goes from I know it to you know it in Tlingit?
The,
Yeah.
Isiku.
the Y.
The Y.
Yeah.
Isiku.
Yeah, owe. Hwa for I know it changes to ye
Is
for you know it.
Yesiku.
Yeah. So there, without even studying the parts of speech or the grammar, we can start to internalize a difference there just from observation. And I want you all to start internalizing that difference. From I know it to you know it, the word goes from hwasiku to yisiku. So you can kind of think about it. Hwasiku, if it helps you to point to your own head, hwasiku, then point to someone else, yisiku. That's to me.
Wasiku. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Wasiku.
yeah. So let's go ahead and unmute and everybody point to your own head and repeat after me. Hwasiku.
Wasiku.
Yeah. Now gesture to your person across from you and say yisiku.
Yesiku.
Yisiku.
Yeah. Owe.
Yeah.
Anna,
Yeah.
I really like how you said the second time to gesture to the person across from you or whatever.
Thank you.
Because when you said point, I was like, oh no, don't point.
Yeah.
Because I mean, good example is just like to do that, to point in our culture means that you're wishing harm or more specifically death on somebody. And so when you're pointing your fingers, that's something to think about, to like make a gesture with an open hand is more
Friendly. More friendly.
totally friendly and almost like you're holding something in your hand and nurturing it, sort of like how we dance. Anyways, I just
Or it
thought
could be that you have nothing
or
to
Or
you're
hide.
holding or you're
It-
holding your fry bread real high. No jokes.
It could also mean that you have nothing to hide
Mm.
because you're holding your hand open and
Ah,
you're not holding anything else.
goodness, sheesh. And
Yeah.
tu sitzin.
Thanks for letting me share that.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. I actually I never thought about that or knew that, so that's good information. Um, a simple term to make sure when you're speaking with somebody that they understand you. You can also say yisukuge, and it just simply means do you understand? Do you know do you know it? Do you know what I'm saying? I find that phrase to be pretty simple and pretty like effective and useful when we're talking Tlingit. So somebody can say Tlingit iya achke. Do do you understand Tlingit? And you can say Yisikuge, or do you understand what I'm saying?
That's how it's spelled. I always thought there was an E and I thought it was like YE. In my mind, I always saw it a different way. And so I was also pronouncing it as oh no, you know what? I'm saying Esakuge.
Um,
I'm totally leaving the Y out.
uh, that's
That's
well,
how my mom always said it to me. Maybe she was just too mad
Well,
to pronounce the Y. No.
I mean, I think like, obviously there's different dialects in Tlingit, and I always defer to what the elders know. I'm just sharing what I've learned and what I understand, and I'm not saying any one way is the right way. So
Yeah.
if that's how your
Maybe,
mama said it, then that's how your mama said it. And
maybe because other people kind of pronounce it that way too in Angoon. So maybe it's an Angoon thing.
ah,
I don't know.
could,
I'm
yeah,
gonna I'm gonna dive down and figure it out. Thank you.
Yeah.
ah.
Good one. So when we add this ge sound, what does this do to the sentence in Yisikuge?
Makes it a question.
Yeah, good. Specifically, what kind of question?
A yes or no
You
question.
know, it's like a yes or no question.
Yeah, both of you gonna teach. It makes it a yes or no question. So let's say this line, repeat this word after me for you know it. Yisiku.
Yes,
Yes.
cool.
Ooh.
Oops, you guys, I typed this wrong because I was typing and talking at the same time. Let me fix this typo. Okay, one sec. Okay. Yisiku, and then if we want to ask, do you know it? Repeat after me. Yisikuge.
Yes, cool.
Gonna teach. Um, any questions on those? Thanks for your discussion. Last time we were together, I promised you a tech demo for downloading and installing the Thinget keyboard on a Mac.
Yes.
Is that still of interest to you guys?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We could
Okay.
only get so far, Anna, and it was like, I don't know, you're kind of on your own at this point.
That's
So
how I feel
It
with
was. We
I
tried
felt
and
helpful
it didn't go
until
anywhere.
we got to the point. Then I was like, yeah, I'm not helpful anymore.
That's okay. That's perfect. I'm
Sorry,
glad you
Carrie.
guys No, I'm glad you guys gave it a
We
try.
tried. We tried.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you and you can just let me know at which point you haven't been successful yet. But so from the very beginning, if you're on a Mac, this is how you would do it. You go to clinkitlanguage.com.
Okay, hang on. Let me get my.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys have computers, you can follow along.
I have to get it on my iPad so that I can do this on my.
And then so you're on clinkitlanguage.com and you're gonna scroll over to resources.
We're also recording this, right?
Yeah, we're recording it. So
Okay.
if you aren't able to follow along real time, shoot me an email and then you can also watch this recording.
L-A-N.
And then
Fantastic.
so then you're in resources. If you hover over resources, you can scroll down and there's an option that says apps and keyboards. So I'm going to click apps and keyboards under resources.
In the prosecution against Donald Trump,
This much
And
you'll
it
do.
looks like
This much.
Leandria also put a link in there for the apps.apple.com. So just
Thank you.
wanted to bring that to your attention as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we're in resources under apps and keyboards. This is how far you'll go even if you have a PC. So this is where you select yours. So I'm on a Mac and what I'm demonstrating today is for a Mac. So you'll pick the Crippen Tlingit keyboard. If you're on Windows like a Dell or HP, then usually the companies that lend me a laptop will download this one, Northwest Coast Keyboards by Language Geek. So if you are on a PC, you can go there. For us on Macs, we're going to go with this top one, Crippen Tlingit keyboard. There are instructions here that give you a general guidance, but there are a couple things in between you need to do. So first we'll click the keyboard and it'll pop up and select it. So click it'll if you hover over it, it'll highlight here. And I'm going to click it. And then it expands. Actually, if you keep this window where it just says keyboards and click download, this is actually where you go download. Okay. On a Mac, once you download it, your downloads will show up in your web browser up here in the upper right, and my computer automatically opened it for me. So this is the folder icon that shows me where it is. If I click that, it'll open it in my Finder window. And I'm going to drag it over to this screen since it opened my other screen so that you all can see. One moment. Okay. So if you're on a Mac, your downloads file in Finder will look like this. You'll see it on the left-hand side under downloads. And in my download, I have a bunch of class recordings that I just sent over to get put on our website, but the one that's highlighted is the one that just recently downloaded. And then if we look at the instructions, it says place the files in Macintosh hard drive. HD is hard drive. And then this little string of slashes and places is your pathway of like which folders you're going to open and put it in. So I have my downloads folder. I'm going to open it. I'm going to copy it. You can right click it or select copy is one option, or you can just open a new Finder and go into library in your hard drive. This is where it can get a little tricky. So if you go into your library, there's an option where where is it? Show inspector. I'm trying to find the hard drive library. One moment. Toolbar. Oh. Okay. Okay. So this is how you do this. It's kind of like there's a little secret you need to know. So you have your Finder app open. That's this one that shows you your downloads. And on a Mac, if you go to the top in your taskbar, there's an option for Go. And if you open Go, we're looking at our list of folders we can open, but we don't see library in there until you push the option key. So if you look at mine, I'm not pushing the option key now, and now I will, and library opens up. So if you hold down option, you can click library, and now we can see our keyboards. So we're getting into the framework of how our computer is functioning, and we had to kind of like snoop around to get here, but we're here. Now we have the opportunity to change the way our computer functions a little bit. So we want to stick to our task and follow the instructions here. So we found our library, and then next we want to open inside the library keyboard layouts. Once we open keyboard layouts, we're going to open system preferences and then keyboard, and I'll show you how to do that. But going back to our Finder, following our path from library to keyboard layouts, there's keyboard services, and then right next to it is keyboard layouts. I'm going to open this folder. And here you can see mine. I already have mine in here, but for showing you guys, I'll do it again. And then it says open system preferences and then keyboard Okay, so what we're gonna do now that we're in keyboards is we're gonna drag our Clinkit keyboard that we copied from the other window and paste it in here. If you have two of these windows open, you can just drag it. Otherwise, you just need to copy and paste it. Okay, so I put it here. Try putting it here, and then if it doesn't show up, put it in this blue folder. But we're at a good starting place. So the next step is to open System Preferences, and on a Mac, that looks like this little gear house at the bottom. And if you open it, System Preferences, click it at the bottom, and we see keyboard here. Let me make sure that's what we want to click. Open System Preferences, and then keyboard, yeah. So this is what we want to open in System Preferences. So keyboard, I'm going to click it. And then what does it say? In the select input sources. So here in my window, I see input sources. I'm going to click this. And then Tlingit is an option twice in mine because I just copied it in there again, but it's okay. So if you select the Input Sources tab, that's where we are now, and then press the plus sign in the Others category, you should see Tlingit as an option. So to do that, you're gonna move this over a little bit so we can see both windows. Okay, in the Others category, you should see the Tlingit keyboard. Okay, so this is the plus sign down here that they're talking about in the instructions. And if that's not showing up for you yet, you have to go down to Other, or that'll show up for you. What you have to do is click it first, the plus sign. That's for adding a keyboard. And now you go down to Other, and it should be at the bottom. So there's a whole list of keyboards that are already available, and ours is specialized, so we're adding it under Others. And so in the Other categories, I'm going to click it. You should see the Tlingit keyboard as an option. This is going to show up as an option for you because you put it in the library under keyboard layouts. And let me see if it'll let me show you that again. Yeah. So because you downloaded the keyboard and put it in the library under keyboard layouts, that's why it'll show up for you here under Others for your keyboards. So mine, I've already downloaded the Tlingit keyboard, so it's not really showing as an option that I can click because I already did it. For you, you should be able to click Tlingit and then select Add right here in blue. Once you select Add, then it's on your computer and it's just a matter of selecting it to use it. So you downloaded it, you made it an option, you added it. To switch to your Tlingit keyboard to be able to type, so for example, in our slides, I'm able to type underline X's. In order to be able to do this, you have to select Tlingit as the keyboard you want to use. And to do that, you go at the top, the taskbar at the top of your screen. And mine's already selected, that's why it says Tlingit here at the top. But if yours might say US, and if you click US, and the drop-down menu will pop up for you, you can click on Tlingit, and it'll switch to your Tlingit keyboard. So obviously your physical keyboard that you're typing on will stay the same, but what becomes available to you is the option to hold down the Option key and then press an X, and it'll show up as an underline X. So if I wanted to do a new line and I wanted to make an underline X, I would hold down the Option key and press X, and now it should show up as an underline X. If I hold down the Option key and press A, it should show up as a high tone A. And any character that I want that's specific to Tlingit, like tones or underlines, it's going to be the same thing. Hold down Option and press that letter, and it'll give you what you're looking for. Same thing with, yeah. So, any questions?
Yeah, so it will automatically do that if you hit the Option key and then like it'll underline the capital X or the little X depending on where it sits in the word.
Yeah, so if you want to be at the beginning of the word and you want it capitalized, you would hold down Shift, Option, and then press X. So
Oh,
Shift, yeah, Shift will capitalize it for you, and then Option will underline it for you. And when you hold down both those keys and then press X, it'll show up as an underline capital X.
so it will already know that it would need to be underlined.
That, yeah, because of the Option key.
And if it's a line over the A, you hit the Option key and then the letter. And then it will know that it needs to be over the letter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so whether it's underline or high tone, it'll already know that X's and K's get underline and A's and E's get, and etc. get high tones.
Okay.
Yeah, so it makes it easy for typing because you only have to hold down the Option key and then type your letter, and it'll give you the Tlingit letter that you're looking for. Hmm. Good
to
question.
know.
Yeah. Are there any more questions?
If we have issues when we try it afterwards, can we call you?
You can email me and I can put all the questions together and answer them at the next class.
Okay.
Yeah.
And say I really screwed it up.
Don't worry. It took me a couple weeks to figure it out when I was
Oh
first
my
figuring this
gosh.
out. Yeah. But that's just to say, don't feel bad. You'll get it. Any more questions?
There are some in the comments.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Okay, so we have a PC question. I tried to download from my PC but could not figure it out. Just zipped files and nothing seemed to work. Okay, I do know how to do this on a PC. It just won't show up on mine. If you want, you can share your screen and I can talk you through it, or I can take screenshots of my work computer next time I'm on campus and show you guys. Oh, you're on your iPad. Okay. I'll take pictures of my PC at work and show you the steps you would need. Yeah. Okay. I'll put my email in the chat. Okay, thanks you guys. Oh, do you like to use my PC screen share? Kaya, do you want to share your screen? I can show you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I already have it downloaded.
Oh, awesome. Let me make you a co-host. And then you can share your screen if you like. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now we're looking at Kaya's screen. And are you able to share? Oh, yeah. Are you able to make your window wider so it'll be bigger for us? You have a nice wide screen. If you just click and drag that window to make it wider, it'll zoom in for us. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're in the same page under keyboards, and then Kaya can select one. Northwest Coast keyboards.
Is it the bundle?
Is this the one that you downloaded?
No, I haven't downloaded this one yet.
Oh, do you use the other one?
Yeah.
Um, hmm. Either one then. You could, yeah, you could click bundle and then download.
Where'd it go?
And then go back to, oh yeah, there it is. You can open file where it says your Tlingit Alaska bundle zip in the upper right. If you select open file, and then you'll have to share your whole desktop screen with us again, I think, so we can see the folder.
How did you say to switch between all of it?
You go to new share at the bottom of the Zoom bar where it
Oh, there we
says
go.
share
Found it.
screen. Yeah. And then show desktop. Yeah, there you go. Now we can see it. And then, so now you need to go into your settings. And for Windows, that'll be in your window file on the bottom in your gray taskbar, those blue 4 squares. Yeah. Okay, so now you're in your settings and you're going to click settings, that gearbox. And keyboards, time and language. Click time and language, and then, yeah, typing, or language and region. And then where it says add a language, you can select, and then this is where, okay, choose a language to install. This is where I'm not sure. Does this look familiar from when you downloaded the other one?
No, I think I tried this originally, but it didn't work.
Oh, what worked for you?
It's downloaded, correct?
Yeah.
Where did I find that at? Oh, it might be in there, but let me. What was it called again?
It was called Tlingit or Alaska Bundle.
I don't think that was it.
Another option might be to open it in your downloads. See if there's an installer. Try resources. Okay, so this is in your contents. Let's look one more time at your settings. And this might need to be continued, but yeah, time and language, or yeah, time and language on the left hand. Oh yeah, language and region. And And then if you go in that English bar on the right where there's those three dots, what does that give you for options?
Language.
Language. Yeah, let's see that. Language pack.
Oh, install
Add a
keyboards.
Oh yeah, yeah, add a keyboard. Oh, and then you have click it there. So what happens if you click that? Oh,
That's
that's
one I
a
already have.
okay. So let's do add a keyboard, and then
No, is it labeled the same? Oh. Maybe they're labeled the same.
okay.
Wait, there it is.
Okay, so you have it there. Okay. We'll assume that that's how that's gonna work.
And then over
And
here is where you change it.
yeah,
Right,
and then you
corner.
change it there. Okay, pretty similar to a Mac. You just select where it says English and then choose Sing It.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That worked out good. We'll call that good for now for our tech demo. Are there any questions about either Mac or PC?
I'm sure I will have questions once this is over and I try to do it by myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
I'll be
Uh,
emailing you numerous questions going, where did you go from here and where did you go from there?
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
I'm not sure about the Mac, but I know with the PC, if you do not make it your default keyboard, you will have to reset it each and every time.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Mine doesn't have to.
And that's just in the part on the lower right where it says English. You'll have to go down there and select the click it keyboard.
Yes,
Okay.
that you do have to do.
Okay, gotcha. On a Mac, it just leaves it at whatever one you chose. Gunalchish Kaya, that worked out really nice. And this, I'll send this recording to Renee so it'll be available on the internet.
Are we going to get the previous recordings sent to us as well?
Yeah, I just uploaded them into his folder, and then after I send him the class descriptions, he'll get them up.
Okay.
And those will be on the class website.
Because then this is something that I can do from the very beginning, again, from our very first class to now,
Yeah.
and do that. And hopefully if we do this in the fall, then I can impress you a little bit more.
Okay. That'll be fun. You can do a show and tell.
Well, let's not put any pressure.
Okay.
We will do our best, but yeah, I will be doing this because I'm very excited, like I said, and I'm looking forward to this. And if I ever get up to Carcross again, I can sort of tentatively take some baby steps and then run. Hopefully the hands.
So we have 15 minutes left. I want to switch gears a little bit to conversation practice. And last week we left off with asking, "Are you hungry?" and saying, "Yes, I'm hungry." So to continue that a little bit, there are a few lines that are recorded by Johnny Marks, who was Llukach Adi, and I want to listen to them with you guys. So for asking somebody, "What do you need?" We're going to start having conversations around eating and food and drinking water. We're going to go to the resource Llingit and listen to these tracks together. And this is actually, I think, tracks 13 to 15. Or was it? Anyway. Here's Llingit. Oh yeah, it is the other one. These are the tracks around what do you want? I want water. I don't want water. Do you want water? Who wants water? So we're going to practice these tracks 29 to 31. So I'll open it up and hit play, and then I'll open up our text, and you all can repeat after Johnny. And here we go.
But we can't see anything. We just see you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me. I forgot to share my screen. Okay. Oh, and then here's the share sound move button moved. Okay. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
Okay, so here we go.
What do you need?
Dat itinach sa iyate. Dat itinach sa iyate.
Got
I
18.
need water.
18.
Hin itinach hatyate.
Hin 18.
Hin itinach hatyate.
Good. Yeah, that's kind of fast. So let's practice these two top ones first. For what do you need? You see it written here. Repeat this line after me. Dat itinach sa iyati.
Got 18. Got 18.
Good. And we'll do it again nice and slow. Dat itinach sa iyati.
Got 18.
Yeah. So earlier we were talking about the phrase da sáwé for what is that. Do you guys see any of those words in this phrase?
Got 18.
Yeah. So we have da,
Da.
what, and then this sa, and that makes it a question. So instead of asking what is that, we're asking what do you need? But the parts where we're asking a question and that it's a what question are the same. So da and sa both appear in this phrase just like they do in da sáwé for what is that. So let's say it one more time. Repeat after me. Dat itinach sa iyati.
Got 18.
Enough.
Got 18.
Good, nice. You sound good. Do you guys know the word for water in Tlingit? Yeah, away, hin. Yeah, so we see it here. The word for water in Tlingit is repeat after me, hin.
Hin.
Yeah, and now we're gonna say, I need water. We're answering the question. And this is a statement, I need water. So repeat this line after me. Hin itinach hatyati.
Hin. 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18.
So the part about needing stays the same. First one is what do you need? And the answer is I need water. So the part about need is the same, and that's this itinach. And so let's do it one more time. Repeat after me. Hin itinach hatyati.
Hin. 18.
Yeah. And then we're gonna skip the I don't need water for now, and we're gonna focus on the same phrase, only now we're gonna make it a yes or no question. As you guys mentioned earlier, the sound ge makes it a yes or no question. So now we're asking, do you need water? And so repeat after me. Hin itinach ge iyati.
Hin.
Yeah, good. So let's listen to Johnny say it.
I don't need water.
Kesid itinach hatote.
Next one.
Kesid itinach hatote.
Do you need water?
Hin itinach ke iyate. Hin itinach ke iyate.
So did you guys hear how even though it's a question, iati stays low tone? He doesn't say iati, he says iati. Did you guys catch that?
Yes.
Yeah, so in Tlingit, since it's a tonal language, we don't just automatically raise the tone of our voice the way we do in English when it's a question. Do you need water? That's how we do it in English, right? Do you need water? Our tone goes up. But if you hear Johnny, he he stays true to the tones of the language, where you have a high tone ge, but then iat is low. So let's listen to him one more time, and then we'll repeat after him.
Hin itinach iati.
So repeat after me. Hin itinach iati.
Hin
Iati.
Good. And one more time, nice and slow. Hin itinach iati.
Hin
Inach.
Iati.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna take a pause there. Tin, did you have any? Oh, I see you're on the phone. Did you have any announcements you wanted to make? Or while she's on the phone, do you guys have any questions so far? Okay.
I just want to say, like, if they want milk or instead of water.
Yeah, let's do that. So,
But I imagine that's all they had was either milk or water, right? To drink.
well, you can apply it to what you need as well. Like these phrases are all around needing.
I mean, I don't think they had apple juice.
Or you could do what do you want? So, let's do this. Track 30, we'll talk about what do you want, and then we can replace it with something. Or we could even do it with this one. So, okay, I need water. Say we want to replace hin with something else. We're going to take the whole sentence and only change water. So let's do that.
Milk.
Milk. Okay. So looking at this sentence again, hin is water, and that's the part we want to trade for something else. And we can make some options for ourselves below on what we want to use. Okay, you want to look up milk?
Yes.
Okay, so if we're in the dictionary, we can look up milk and see what we get.
Duck and nurse.
Yeah, milk. I'm trying to find the word for milk. There we see it in a sentence. Let's find, okay.
Boiled food.
What's that?
Oh, I was just reading it said there's one that says boiled food. Oh, there's milk.
Oh, here's milk. Okay. So we have
Wasu.
wasus is cow and ai must be milk. And then we have wasus tuhani. Or there's a Tlingit pronunciation of milk, which would be wink. So which one do you want to use?
Wow, wink's probably the easiest.
Okay, let's make it easy. Let's work hard, smarter, not harder. We'll use wink.
Oh, that sounds funny.
Yeah.
Chayu awa.
Oh yeah, chayu. Okay, we could do chayu for tea.
Yeah, awa. Kahwe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kakwe.
Okay, let's do both. Those both sound more appetizing to me. So chayu. I want to say it's spelled like this, but I'm going to spell check. And kahwe. Wasa do sa kahwe late kachenach.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee. You do a sa late kachenach. And I'm going to do a quick spell check since I can't remember. So chayu. Open the dictionary and search.
Tea.
Oops. Oh yeah, I just put tea. Oh,
There it is.
Okay, so we have a long, low U, chayu. Okay, so let's use the spelling.
What's the one beside it where it's the D?
Yeah, D is another way. And this capital T after the entry for D lets us know that that's how you might hear it in Teslin.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so chayu. And then I'm going to also spell check kahwe. And Tseltin, are we? Oh, you're still on the phone. I was going to ask if you had any announcements for us. Okay, kahwe. So let's look up kahwe. Our spelling here looks pretty good. Coffee. Kahwe. So now we have alternatives where we can fill in the blank. So let's start with just the pronunciation of this line. Repeat after me. Itina khatyati.
Itina Katyati.
Yeah. And let's try it with wink. So repeat after me. Wink. Itina khatyati.
Wink. Itina Katyati.
Yeah. Or I need tea. Repeat after me. Chayu itina khatyati.
Itina Katyati.
Good. And for coffee, repeat after me. Kahwe itina khatyati.
Kahwe. Itina Katyati.
Good. Nice. So I'm going to put the link to these slides in the chat in case you guys want to practice. But this was fun. Do you guys have any questions or comments?
How you han? Wasawe. It's been a little while since I've been in this group, but I just wanted to ask, this is the last class for a while, or is there more coming up?
One more. We have one next week, and then we'll take a break for the summer.
Ah, gnachish.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice. Yake sakhwaahi. I just put the link in the chat for the slides in case y'all want to study before next class. And then next time we get together, we'll continue this and also add phrases for being hungry and what do you want to eat. And we'll just start making a conversation around eating and food. Okay, what else you guys got on your minds? We got a couple more minutes. Oh, I see one in the chat. Is there a name for iced tea? Gosh, iced tea sounds yummy. I'll look around and see if I can find one. I'm about to head to Louisiana to watch my little brother get married, and there's going to be a lot of sweet iced tea, and I can't wait. I don't see one in the dictionary so far, but cold tea. We could find a way to say cold tea. Yeah, sweet tea. Sinduksi tea. Okay, there are a lot of entries in the dictionary around tea, and it's pretty fun, so we'll have to maybe continue this conversation. But it sounds like that's it for now. And gonalchish Johan, gonalchish yejene achtu kleke yikach likat Johan. Until next time, tsuye kwasatin. I'll see you again.
bye.
Tsuye,
Yeah, again.
kwasiti.
Quasatine. So
Yekwati.
Offline Gunesh Chish Suye Kwasatin.
Yekwati.